Once you've drawn your walls, one of the next jobs on your list will be adding windows to your plans. In this video, I'll show you how to insert windows by measuring from the end of a wall or from a door or window you've already placed. To get started, on the Architectural tab, click the Windows drop-down menu. Select the type of window you want to insert from the menu. I'm going to be inserting PVCU windows. The Window Component Builder pops up. The first screen prompts you to select the window you want to use. You can sort the windows using a variety of filters such as manufacturer, width, or thermal properties, using the options on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm going to filter the windows by width. I'm also going to filter the windows, so I'm only looking at white options. You can remove a filter at any time by clicking the adjacent Clear Filter button. Click on a window to select it, and then click Next. The next screen asks you to enter a couple of dimensions for the window. Click into the height from floor to top of window input box, and check the dimension. Use the Tab key to move to the next dimension input box, and check the external reveal depth. Once you're happy with the dimensions, click Finish. The instructions ask you to select an insertion point on the wall for the window. I'm going to zoom in on the front projection of the house by placing my cursor over the wall and scrolling the mouse wheel towards the screen. I'm going to drag the drawing page up by pressing and holding down the scroll wheel and moving the mouse up. If snap points such as nearest points and midpoints appear next to your cursor when it's hovering over the wall, you're in snap mode and you'll need to switch over to dimension mode. The quickest way of doing this is to press the F8 key on your keyboard. Dimension mode allows you to place your windows by measuring from the ends of your walls. Once in dimension mode, you'll see that BuildingWorks by default is set to measure to the centre of the window. To measure to one side of the window, you'll need to change the justification. I want to place the left side of the window 665mm from the left corner of the wall. The justification of the measurement is dependent on the way the wall is facing, so it may at first appear back to front. Imagine you're standing inside the house, facing towards the wall you're working on. This will give you your left and right justification. So in this case, I'd need to set the justification to right. You can change the justification by selecting an option from the Justification drop-down box. Alternatively, you can press the J key on your keyboard to toggle through the different justification options. If I hover my cursor over the external leaf, BuildingWorks shows the dimensions from the ends of the external leaf to the right side of the window, as viewed from inside the building. If I hover my cursor over the internal leaf, it measures from the ends of the internal leaf to the right side of the window. The active dimension is the one displayed in square brackets. To change which dimension is active, or in other words controlling the position of the window, press the Tab key on your keyboard until the square brackets appear where you want them. You can place the window by eye using the on-screen dimensions to guide you, or alternatively you can enter a dimension. To enter a dimension, click into the distance input box at the bottom right of the screen. Type the distance from the end of the wall into the input box. Then click the left mouse button to place the window. After you've placed the Window Component Builder pops up again, this time asking you to select a lintel. BuildingWorks offers a range of lintels suitable for your wall type, thickness and opening width. Click on the lintel you want and click Next. Finally, the Component Builder prompts you to select a specification. You can check the specifications by clicking on them and pressing the Review Specification button. Once you've selected a specification, click Finish. BuildingWorks now invites you to place another window with the same specification. If you've finished placing windows of this specification, press the Escape key on your keyboard to drop the Window Insertion tool. Otherwise, continue placing your windows. BuildingWorks retains the window insertion settings from the window you've just placed. So in this case, the justification is set to right, and the active dimension is the one measuring from the left end of the wall. Of course, you can change any of these settings as you place each window. use the J key on your keyboard to change the justification and the Tab key to change the active dimension. I'm going to place this window 620mm from the existing window. Click the left mouse button to place the window. Sometimes you might want to insert a window into the middle of the wall. To do this, switch on Snap Mode by clicking the F7 key on your keyboard. You'll also want to select the Center option from the Justification drop-down box. Then simply find the midpoint of the wall and click the left mouse button to place the window. Once you've inserted your windows, take a quick look at the 3D model to check they've been drawn correctly. If the 3D model is already on screen, click on the tab or window to view it. If the 3D model isn't available on screen, go to the Views in 3D tab and click the 3D model button. Once the 3D model is visible, place your cursor over the model, hold down the left mouse button and drag the model around. Don't forget to save your project. Click the Save As Project button, enter a name for this version of the project, and then click Save. So that's how to add windows to your design. Select a window type from the Architectural tab and use the Component Builder to choose a window from the catalogue. Then enter the height to the top of the window and the external reveal depth. To insert the window by measuring from the end of a wall or an existing window or door, press the F8 key to switch on Dimension Mode. Set the justification of your window to left or right as appropriate, using the Justification drop-down box or the J key on your keyboard. Enter the distance into the Distance input box at the bottom right of the screen, then hover your cursor over the external side of the wall. Press the Tab key to change the active dimension if you need to, then click to place the window. Then select a lintel and specification from the Component Builder. If you want to insert more windows with the same specification, carry on clicking to place them. Otherwise, click the Escape key to drop the window insertion tool.